Hey, hey, we're on day one. Opt-in pages, you guys. Are you excited? I'm excited. At the end of today, you are going to have made your very first survey if you haven't done it before. And a survey, it's called an opt-in page, you guys. I didn't even know what that was when I started learning about this. I was like, what does that mean to opt in? Opt in means that we are getting people cold, our cold audience means people we don't know. We're getting their email, their phone number, we're getting their contact information. And you guys, it is so important to have your own contact list. It's not just good enough to have your Instagram following, your Facebook following. We need an actual email list. And this is how we start with making a survey.
We're going to take it to a whole nother level because you're right. And you mentioned something about social media, right? And it's like so many people focus on social media, which is important. We have a whole day on social media. But the opt-in piece is, I think, what a lot of us are missing. It's that conversation, right? I know so many people are uncomfortable with talking in the DMs, right? And it's like, well, then what is that intermediary thing that we can do? Is we can get the people to opt in, right? And now you have their email addresses, you can communicate about anything at any time. And so what we label this here is like opt-ins is like all the leads are captured and they're not gone. Like you're going to have all these people housed in one place for you to be able to message them at any point in time. And so we say go cold because we want to make sure that we're also reaching the people outside of our market, right? How many people, especially network marketers, like Tammy, and I know you can attest to this because we've had huge teams, right? Where people say, I don't have any more warm market. I don't have anybody to talk to, right?
Always, always
Oh my
happens.
gosh. And it's like, guys, if you are going out there and you're really creating content and you have opt ins, you're going to constantly be filling that funnel, right? We talk about the funnel from the top down. We're going to show you
Mhm.
some new concepts here. But really, when we talk about opt ins, they're important for growth. And so the things that we talk about with opt ins are relationship building. It gives you an opportunity to connect with someone on another level outside of the social media platform. You're going to nurture them, right? We call them leads, but eventually they're going to be friends. They're going to be clients. They're going to be people that you want to build relationships with them and you want to nurture them. You want to know who they are. And more importantly, you want them to know who you are because that's when they buy, right? They're not going to just, unless it's an impulse buy, whatever it is, everyone's selling something different. But unless it's an impulse buy, people need time. Like, Tammy, what is it? I think they say like 7 touch points or something. It
It's
might be more
seven.
now,
Yeah.
right? Like, I mean, we've been done marketing for so many years, but people need to hear from you and see you in different spaces, right? So yeah, social media, they need to see you on your website, they need to see you in an email, they need your newsletter, back in the old days, we used to do mail too, and we used to send cards through the mail, but we're digital masters now, right? So but then it gives you time to like really personalize, right? And give to exactly what they need, right? So we can also make sure that those opt-ins are categorized so you know exactly which opt-in that they've set up, so you can have more than one opt-in, right? Like maybe you
Mm.
sell multiple products. Maybe you have a fat burner product, and you have a makeup product, so you have two different opt-ins, and you can make sure to really personalize the communication that you're doing with your client because you know exactly why and how they came to you. They're
Could
timely
I
because
add some,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
yeah,
interrupt, but I want to
yeah,
add that is crucial. So many people that I work with have different businesses, and I did too. And one of the biggest problems for me is growing too fast and not being able to organize this, like what you just said, having a different survey for this business, then this business, then for this business, this promo, you can throw up
yeah,
promos. You know exactly where your client came from, not only where they came from, but you can ask them the questions that you want to know about them. So you
yes,
start to learn about them. Like I have some personal questions on mine, but it helps me to read my clients because sometimes we've all done the ideal client thing, right? Sometimes we think our ideal client is someone, and then when we do the surveys, we're like, oh my goodness, I'm
oh
actually,
yeah,
this is who
that's
likes
so
me.
true, yes,
Yeah. So
yeah,
then you can change your advertising more directed toward whoever is opting in. And that's
absolutely.
important data to understand as we're growing a business.
Yeah. Like even for like my healing clients, if I were to ask the same questions to like regular client, like my business clients as I ask my healing, I'm like, what do you need my weight for? Right? What do you want my birthday for? Like, so we
Right.
can personalize it, right? And do it for each individual product. I love that. And what else? It keeps us in a flow. We have a beginning, we have a middle, we have an end. But there's a lot of challenges that come into this, right? A lot of people don't know how to begin the cycle, so
Mm.
that's something that we really want to show you guys because we need to know, like we talked about in day one a little bit, about attracting the customer, then nurturing the customer, and then we're selling to the customer, right? But we can't sell to them until we know who they are. So that's really a challenge that I find with a lot of other platforms that I've worked with. It's very difficult to find information. The tracking is like almost impossible, right? Because there's no way to really like tag them. And it's difficult to create an opt-in, right? But I know there's a lot of platforms I use. The opt-in is great, but then what does it connect to? Like, where does it go? Like, once you have it?
That is a huge, huge issue again, because you can't look at it as a whole, and you need to look at your business as a whole. That's why it's so important that you're using one platform. It is crucial for actually like looking. So I'm an example would be I'm running Facebook ads that is connected to the back of Business in a Box. So I can look at that. That is connected to my posting, to my pages. So I can see all the analytics together. And that way I can make wise decisions for my business and know what's working and see where the holes are. There's another example I want to give. I was doing Facebook ads. I was getting so many people were clicking on it, but then they would fill out the form and then they would stop. But I was able to see that. So I knew, they're stopping here because it was all in one platform. Something about my sales page wasn't working. And so I changed just the order of it, and then it worked better. I changed the name, I think, of the opt-in. But the
Amazing.
point is, you can see exactly where that hole is. You change it, you test it. Then we're not just randomly throwing up stuff here, throwing up stuff here. I hope it works. Oh, it
Yeah.
worked today. I wonder why it worked today. That's not business. We've got to
Right.
know.
Information is key. Right. And
Yeah.
that's where people get stuck, right? We don't know why things aren't working. So that real time, and there's a perfect segue, like standing out above the competition. And that's the difference with Business in the Box. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you next a video. We're going to dive straight into the system, and we're going to show you our one-page dashboard. So every day, we're eventually we're going to show you how easy it is to run your business from one page, right? But we have to get all the pieces into play. We have to build it, and it's going to be super easy, super fun. But once we see that one page dashboard, we're going to show you how you can sort by those varied options, right? So if you have multiple opt-ins, you can see exactly which opt-in, you can see which one is working, all the way to the point where you can see their buying habits. So out of that one opt-in, how many of the people are actually going to the checkout and completing what you're trying to sell to them? So I want you guys to hang on tight. Make sure that if you haven't downloaded your workbook, you put us on pause for a little bit. You download that workbook. You can take the notes as you go through, and we can't wait to see you in day 2.
Bet. Bye. See you tomorrow. Here it's Tammy. I'm so excited you guys are here. It's our first day. This is our back end. It's going to look a little overwhelming right now. But like we said, we're going to just start by teaching you little things so you can see how quickly you could actually get going. If we actually had you as one of our team members and you decide to join after the end of this, we will meet with you and go over all the details. But for now, let's just learn what an opt-in page is and how to make it. You see on the side here, on the left-hand side, I go to Sites. Once I click Sites, I go up and I click Surveys. Today, we're going to go to the builder and we're going to build a survey. If you actually joined, the submissions is where you will see all the submissions from the people who come in the surveys. I just wanted to show you that quickly, which is really cool. You can see everything they put in there and all of that. And we can also analyze the data there. But for today and for this 12 days giveaway, we are going to make a survey. So to make a survey, you go Add Survey. You can choose a template or you can start from scratch. This our CRM has many templates, and depending on if you have a company that you're repping or if you're repping one that we have templates for that are specific for that. Let's just say I'm going to pick this one. Doesn't want me to pick it. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to pick this one. Now, even if you pick a template, you can completely customize it, which is great. I love that because we can start off with, what they have. And then as we learn and as we get better at this, we can make it our own. My internet's a little slow today, so sorry. So here it is. There we go. There's my nice little thing, survey. So let's just start with the basic one today. It's this simple. So it says name, last name, email, phone number. That's basically what I would have. Okay, address. It has all that in there. Oh, look at this. So it has your age, your weight. So this would be for a training person, right? Emergency contact. It has everything in there that you could possibly want. Let's say, though, that we wanted to add in a picture. So I go to this side. You see here on this side, it has all the different things we can add in. The full name, the address, right? Text, image. So say I wanted to add an image. Oh, does it not let me change it? I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on here. There. Okay. See, there it added my phone. It's already in there, though. But I'll just kind of show you how to edit it. So let's say we don't want our phone. We take it out. Let's say, no, I actually want my phone. There it's in. Do I want the terms and agreements? Not really. I'm going to take it out. So that's kind of how you edit it. It's that simple. And it has all these pre-made quick add ones, or you can make your own. I'm not going to go into make your own right now. Right now, we're just going to make a quick opt-in. How you change the name of it is up here, so you can change it whatever you want. I'm going to say test. And then on this side, it's really cool because you can change the colors. So the background, right? If you don't like that, you can change it. I actually like the black, but you can change it to whatever you want. The border, you can change all the colors in the font. See here, the yellow is the background. Say we're more girly girl. We want to go pink. It's really fun to play around with. There's themes on here too, which is kind of cool. Like if I wanted, actually this one might be good. Let's try this one. It's fun to play around. See, now I did this crazy psychedelic thing, right? So you can change it around, play around with that. It's quite fun. I'm going to save it. You always have to save on here. It does not save automatically, which is good. Because if you make a mistake, you just go back out. So that's why they do it like that. Let's go to options. So here, after they've done filling out this whole survey, this is the message they're going to get. So you can write anything you want in here. It can be your personalized message, which is awesome. And then also, this is also very important, you can send it to a website. So if you want them to go to your website after this or a sales page, it will directly link them. So honestly, guys, that is the basics. Like I said, we're just going over the basics today. And